There's Del Worsham, the teammate at Eliminations Racing, to Larry Dixon, who you just saw win. And he will go up against Troy Buff and the Bill Miller car. Spencer Massey, tell me that these guys aren't superstitious. Before he gets in, every time, gives a little love, talks to it. You do anything weird like that, Mike? I'm not saying that that's weird.
Yeah, not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. But no, I didn't do anything too weird, I don't think. Of course, somebody might differ with that opinion.
Yeah, we also see time after time guys say, no, I'm not suspicious. Find, you know, a lucky dollar pinned in the car.
A brilliant mind and 2 race cars. That's what Alan Johnson has. He just watched Larry Dixon go down the racetrack and immediately went back to Del Worsham's car that was not quite tuned up exactly like Larry's and made it just a little more similar.
Winner here will face Terry McMillan in second round. It goes. Well, Worsham takes another win, a 382, 320 miles an hour.
89. Nice, dude.
There are the radio calls going back and forth. Even with the short run, the Top Fuel dragsters have radio.
That was a pretty big explosion from Troy Buff. How about that Del Worsham? Man, that thing was flying. Another 382, just like Antron Brown. And tell you what, we haven't talked about lane choice yet, but everybody's been taking the left-hand lane except for Antron Brown. But this tells you there's no difference. Antron went 382 in that right-hand lane, and look at Del Worsham right there behind him. Hey, I'm going to show you the same thing, but we're going to do it in the left-hand lane. Great job by the safety so far in track prep so far.
And over in the other lane, Troy Buff, the Bill Miller car.
Troy Buff had the advantage off the starting line by a couple of hundredths of a second, and then you see they're just working that clutch, a lot of clutch dust out of the bottom. Looks like it has a fuel leak on the top that might have contributed to the explosion or the backfire at the top end. You see all the fuel coming out of the top of the injector, fuel lines going up there feeding into the blower, and it looks like it might have been one of the main fuel lines. Well, that'll definitely make the engine go lean, and that will definitely make the supercharger backfire.
And look at the rear tires square off. That's not an optical illusion. That's what's happening. Lucas Oil photo finish by about 2/3 of a car length. Eliminations car takes the win. And the numbers down the track.
Yeah, you can see Troy all the way up to about half track. He was ahead with that starting line advantage, but then Del Worsham just drove around and by 21 feet gets the win.